In the hills of Jerusalem, whispers are growing louder. Whispers of ancient prophecy, awakening. Just recently, another prophetic milestone was rehearsed in Israel, the ceremonial burning of a red heifer. While it wasn't the final official sacrifice required by the law, it was a full-scale rehearsal of the ritual described in Numbers 19, the ancient cleansing ordinance required before entering the temple of the Lord. But why is this important now? Because, for the first time in nearly 2,000 years, all the pieces for the construction of a third temple are coming together. The temple instruments are ready, trained priests are standing by, blueprints are in place. And now, 5 pure red heifer, raised in Texas and flown to Israel in 2022, have reached the age of sacrifice. And one of them, perhaps, could fulfill the ancient purification command. According to Numbers chapter 19 verse 2, the red heifer must be without blemish, never yoked, and burned completely. Its ashes were mixed with water for ritual purification, especially for those defiled by contact with the dead. This was a crucial step before any priest could enter or serve in the temple. And without that purification, there would be no priest, no temple service, no sacrifices. Which means, no third temple. And yet now, the Temple Institute, along with Israeli religious authorities, has already performed practice runs of this ancient ritual. A rehearsal burn of a heifer was conducted in preparation. Though they used the disqualified heifer, the ceremony was carried out with biblical precision, complete with a priesthood-trained team and the appropriate instruments. Why does this matter prophetically? The construction of the Third Temple is not just an obscure religious goal. It is central to end-time prophecy. Daniel chapter 9 verse 27 speaks of a future prince who will confirm a covenant with many for 1 week, 7 years, and in the middle of the week, cause sacrifice and oblation to cease. That can't happen unless sacrifice and oblation have begun, something only possible with a standing temple. Matthew chapter 24 verse 15 references the abomination of desolation standing in the holy place. Again, a reference to a functioning temple. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verses 3-4 describes the man of sin, the Antichrist, who exalts himself so that he as God sits in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. This makes the third temple not just a religious structure but the epicenter of prophetic fulfillment. And we are watching its preparation in real time. But why now? Many in Israel believe that the rebuilding of the temple is not only necessary for spiritual revival, but a national imperative. After the tragedy of October 7, 2023, there has been a spiritual shaking in Israel. More people are returning to religious identity, and groups like the Temple Institute, along with Sanhedrin revivalist movements, are moving with greater urgency. The geopolitical pieces are moving too. There's also an increasing talk about shared religious space on the Temple Mount. While controversial, some say this opens a door for the eventual compromise that will allow the Jews to rebuild their temple beside the Dome of the Rock, or possibly even in place of it if a major shift occurs. The recent heifer rehearsal? That's not just religious theater. It's a signal, a prophetic dress rehearsal pointing to the real performance soon to come. The stage is being set, the vessels are ready, the priests are trained, the red heifer stands waiting. All that remains is permission to build. And when the third temple rises, it won't just be the fulfillment of Jewish hope. It will signal that we are entering the final chapters of this age. When these things begin to come to pass, then look up, and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Luke chapter 21 verse 28. As the ashes of the red heifer prepare the way for a coming temple, prophecy is no longer distant, it's unfolding before our very eyes. The third temple is no longer just a dream, it's becoming a reality. We are not just reading Bible prophecy, we're living in it. Now is the time to watch, to pray, and to be ready. Because the same scriptures that foretold the rise of the third temple also speak of a coming king, Yeshua, Jesus the Messiah, who will return not as a suffering servant, but as the Lion of Judah, to judge the nations and establish his eternal kingdom. Are you ready? Matthew chapter 24 verse 44 says, "Therefore you also must be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an hour you do not expect." If this video opened your eyes, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Help us sound the trumpet of truth in these final days. Until next time, stay watchful, stay in the Word, and remember, prophecy is not just about knowing the future, it's about preparing your heart for it. Maranatha, the Lord is coming soon.